Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming to read with me today. Today I'll be reading the book Sending Messages. Sending Messages, written by Julie Harding, illustrated by Maria Voris. This is a nonfiction book, so we will be seeing pictures and captions and headings that I will read before the main text. Table of Contents. Introduction, page 4. Messages from Long Ago, page 5. Mail, page 7. Telegraph, page 10. Telephone, page 11. Walkie-talkies and cell phones, page 12. Email, page 14. Conclusion, page 15. Index, page 16. Introduction. Have you ever written someone a note? Have you ever sent an email? If so, you were sending a message. People have always found ways to send messages to each other. The way we send messages has changed over time. Each change has allowed people to send messages farther and faster. In this picture, I see a log and a stick, and it says the word danger. Messages from long ago. Beating on a drum was one of the earliest ways to send a message. Some of the earliest drums were hollow logs. People beat on the logs with large sticks. This sent signals a long distance. Sometimes drum beats could be heard several miles away. Different drum beats meant different things. One might send a warning of danger. Another might announce that a meeting was going to take place. I look at the picture. Smoke was also used to send messages. A blanket was placed over a smoking fire. When the blanket was removed, a puff of smoke rose into the air. Each pattern of puffs meant something different. I look at the picture. I see a feather and some ink, and there's some writing here. It says, "Dear Penelope, you are cordially invited to my birthday party this Saturday, 2:00 mail." Over time, people developed written language. This meant that messages could be written and then sent. Written messages became the first mail. The first, oh, I look at the picture here. The first mail carriers carried mail by foot. These runners ran long distances to carry mail. Sometimes a group of runners carried a piece of mail. Each runner ran a part of the total distance. I look at the picture on this page. Later, horses were used to carry mail. This way of carrying mail was called the Pony Express. Trains then replaced horses. Mail is still carried today. Most mail is now carried on trucks and planes. On this picture, I see numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. It looks like the entire alphabet is here, and then it says International Morse Code. And the heading says Telegraph. Over 150 years ago, a man found a way to send signals over a wire. His invention was called the telegraph. His name was Samuel Morse. The signals he used were known as Morse code. This code was a series of dots and dashes. Each dot or dash was heard as a signal. Different patterns stood for different letters. Look at the chart below. Can you write your name in Morse code? I look at the picture on this page. It says, Mr. Watson, come here. And the heading says, telephone. A little more than 30 years after the invention of the telegraph, someone invented the telephone. This person was named Alexander Graham Bell. Using the telephone, people could send voice messages over a wire. Today, voice messages are sent through the air on radio waves. I look at this picture, and this person says, do you copy? Over. And here it says 10-4. The heading says, walkie-talkies and cell phones. Once people found ways to send signals through the air without wire, new kinds of message senders were invented. One kind was the walkie-talkie. It got its name because you did not have to stay in one place to use it. You could walk and talk. I look at this picture. Today, many people carry small wireless telephones called cell phones. People can use cell phones to talk from just about anywhere. Cell phones are also used for texting, sending short typed messages. I look at this picture, I see a person with a computer, and a wire goes to a box, and the wire comes out of the box to another computer, and it says on that screen, hi. The heading says email. Computers have made it possible to send and receive messages over the internet. Internet messages are called email, which is short for electronic mail. Email is much, much faster than regular mail. An email can be sent to someone on the other side of the world in an instant. Here I see a picture that looks like a computer and people are talking. Conclusion. One thing is certain. People will always send messages to each other. Message sending has changed a great deal since early messages were first sent. We will most likely find even more ways to send messages in the future. Here we see the index, which shows which page different topics are on. Topics are arranged in alphabetical order. So B becomes before D and I in the alphabet, right? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, etc. This is the end of the book. Thank you for reading with me today.